I haven't been on Instagram in months. I've never been consistent with Instagram, even posting pictures. So I have a lot of followers over the years because of what I used to do, but I never really posted. So I don't expect a lot of people in this. But hello to everyone who does come in.
Hey,
So today I had something interesting happen. I had a friend who saw my live yesterday, and she texted me, really, like, I guess she heard everything I had to say and was like, I liked everything you were saying, this, that, and the other, but why do you have to bring up Kevin Samuels? He bashes women, and he's offensive. He hates black women, and the things he says about women being older or women having kids, or a woman who's average can't get a high value man even if she elevates her. Hi, let me hit this wave. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. Sorry, guys. But I wanted to talk about this, and anybody who wants to call in and talk to me about this, why are women so mad, or some women? Because I'll tell you, the vast majority of women I talk to, once I explain a lot of principles or just tell them in general, I have so many women who say, oh, I love Kevin Samuels. My friends hate him, or my mom hates him, or my sister hates him, or, my coworkers, oh, I can't, Are there any other women out there who have faced this? I don't really care what no one thinks about me. If you're my friend right now, or you claim to be my friend, and you don't like Kevin Samuels, and you decide, because I do align with Kevin Samuels, I actually doing some work with Kevin Samuels. If you decide you don't like him, and you decide, you know what, I don't want to be your friend no more. Why? I don't know why. You see the light, guys? It's like Instagram's doing something weird. Like every time I move, it does a shadow. But I'm just trying to figure out why. Hey guys, hi. I got little waves. I'm trying to wave. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody who's coming in. This is a little tiny live, but I promised myself I would do one every day. She said I would come on, but I got my wig on. Girl, just come on. Just come on, sis. A lot of times you're going to see me on here looking rough, probably in the bed and trying to get up. It's too extra, but he does have good content sometimes. Okay, I can see that, how some women may say he's too extra. No problem with that. Not everything is the way someone says something is your cup of tea. But I don't get, one of the reasons why I tell women when they say, well, why do you support him? Or why are you working with him? Or why are you doing anything? And the reason why I tell them that I am is because, hold on one second, I gotta put my earrings on. But give me 1 second, guys, and I'll tell you. But I'll tell you, I agree with his mission. And I don't think a lot of women understand what his mission is and what his purpose is. And so I just want to do this video to kind of maybe see, are women not understanding the state right now that we are in? Are women not understanding the state that their children will be in very short years? Are we not understanding where the Black community is? Are we not understanding that with all this elevation of the Black community and Black women and things like that, we are still at the bottom of the dating market? We're the bottom of being married. We're the highest divorced. We file the most for divorce. We have the most children out of wedlock. Our statistics are just horrific. But somehow we think what we've been doing works. And it doesn't. It hasn't been working.
Facts.
We're in our worst state ever. And yes, I will say a lot of things Kevin says, they are hard truths. They are hard to listen to. They are hard to hear. They are offensive a lot of times to what we've been told all our lives. Because quite frankly, for the past 40 years, every message is that all women are queens, all women we're divas, we're bosses, we're leveling up.
Yep.
And what are the other negative things we hear about men? Men ain't shite. There's no good men left. All men cheat. Men are dogs. These are like known terms. I don't know any terms where men say these types of things. And so for me, I'm trying to figure out what do we do? How do we change? How do we grow? How do we make any change in this world? How are we going to leave this world better for our children if we don't shake things up, if we don't change things,
Amen.
if we don't wake women up? And I do say women because we as women, we have controlled the narrative.
Talk to them.
About relationships on TV, magazines, movies. It doesn't matter what it is. I remember growing up, every sitcom, what does the dad in a sitcom always seem like? Does he seem like this high-level man that knows what he's doing, guiding his family trusts him and really honor him?
Oofy doofy. Al Bundy type.
And, maybe he's a little funny or things like that, but, there's a lot of respect for him. Are all men shown in sitcoms as bumbling fools?
Bingo.
Like complete idiots. And only when a woman comes in can they figure out what to do in life.
Yep.
Doesn't matter that men have built most of the infrastructure of the world, the governments of the world, not saying they're perfect, but medical technology, regular technology, social media, everything, a lot of these things were designed by men.
Preach.
And men generally lead these types of things. But for some reason, when growing up, just think about it, from family ties to good times to, I cannot think of a Home Improvement. I cannot think of a show.
Actually, Good Times. The dad on Good Times was actually probably the last alpha male. James from Good Times, he was a bit different. He was a bit different. But let's proceed.
The dad is not shown as a bumbling fool. And that's just one aspect that we see where the narrative has been, we as women, we don't recognize what that has done to men over time.
Yeah. We
don't recognize that when we watch shows or talk shows and the narrative is always men are dogs, men cheat, men are this, men are that. That plays into a man's psyche. And the people who are dominating these conversations are women.
Yep. Preach.
And I just don't understand why when one man is holding a mirror to women, and I'm not saying all women, okay? If you feel like you're not part of that, then that's fine. God bless. But I definitely have seen myself in some of the things he said. I'm woman enough to say, you know what? Hey, that's me.
Respect.
But as soon as one man holds up a mirror to us, it's like, he's the Antichrist at this point. And I don't get it. This is what I'm not getting.
Talk to him.
I want you to think of how many magazines show everything that is dedicated to degrading a man's psyche, starting from childhood.
Yep.
Starting from childhood. And I get it. Women have been through a lot of hardships in life. We didn't have the right to vote. All these different things. I get it. But we're talking about today. We're talking about modern times. We're not focused on we can't focus on everything from the past that has happened. I'm talking about today, when women have every opportunity that men have. And we see the state of what has happened right now, just in the world in general, is in complete, this world is completely gone. But if we talk about the dating market, we talk about relationships, marriage, and then if we hone it on down to the Black community, how is the Black community winning right now?
Preach.
And if Kevin doesn't shine a light on women, who is doing that? Derek Jackson?
Steve Harvey.
That's who we want to listen to? Well, he's telling women what they want to hear. I'm not even getting to his situation because I'm not here to put down somebody else, but I'm just saying, women love to hear him when he had something to say, or even with Steve Harvey. I don't have no problems with Steve Harvey, but I don't think he really has a message to teach women anything, in my opinion. Where are the results? Where are the marriages from Think Like a Man? I want to know who's gotten married because they
The only person that benefited from that was Steve. And that's just the way things are set up now. It's like you got these people, these gurus who think they know what they're talking about, who spread a lot of lies, a lot of propaganda, and they make a lot of fucking money and nothing gets fixed, nothing gets solved, and that's just the cycle that we're in now, and shout out to Kevin, man. He's one of few who are trying to do something different,
followed what Steve was talking about and Think Like a Man. Who do you know got married because Steve led them down the aisle with his great advice? He was a comedian and decided to turn dating coach. I don't know what he's supposed to be. I'm not putting down Steve Harvey, but where are the results? If all this works, where are the results? If everything the women on The Real and The View and The Talk and all these different shows, or Cosmo and all these magazines were so correct, why aren't women in this great place right now? Why are, often women are saying, men don't approach me anymore. It's hard to get a date. It's hard to find a good man. Men don't, say hello. Men don't do things that they used to anymore. Well, we beat it into men. They're bad. They're stupid. They're dogs. They're dumb.
Yep.
They're going to get me too. They're this, they're that. And I'm not saying, I'm not saying like men are some walk on water, perfect creatures. Let's not. Okay, I'm going through I'm divorced, so let's not play games, sis. Ain't nobody acting like men walk on water. That ain't me. But I'm addressing women. Okay, I'm gonna let the men do what they do, but all I can do is control what I can control. I can't control men. I can't speak to men. It's not my place as a woman to tell men what they need to be doing. It's my place as a woman to talk to other women. Okay? God didn't put me in headship of men. I'm not supposed to be a leader among men. I'm a leader among women.
There you go.
So when I speak, it's not because I think men don't do wrong.
That's it.
Girl, I know. Okay? I know they do. But I'm talking about what we can control. All right? And how can I make this world better for my daughters? What can I teach my daughters so they don't end up like a Brittany Renner? I mean, let's go there. So they don't end up like an IG thought, where they feel like they have to show their body in order to get attention. They need so much validation from the world. They need so much external to feel good on the inside.
Facts.
They got nothing going on except for they selling lashes, weed, bundles, waist trainers.
Talk to them.
What else? tea. Lingerie, whole outfits, some shop that sells whole outfits, because that's what they are. I'm sorry. They look like streetwalker clothes, most of these little pop-up shops.
Talk
you
to
look
them.
like a hooker.
Facts.
Point blank, period.
Facts. Cooking.
Everything's external. Look at where we are to now. And I want you to say to yourself, in 10 years, will it get better or will it be worse?
Preach.
If we just let it go, we just keep going the way we've been going, you think things will get better? I think 80%.
All right, we're going to stop right there. Man, this chick is on fire, man. Man. I don't know why she doesn't have more subscribers and viewers. And, man, she's dope. Shout out to Melanie King, man. Y'all make sure you go subscribe to her on Instagram.
Consistent with Instagram.
Melanie King official. Dope content. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Bootleg Car Studio signing out. We are gone.